Hello, everybody. So I just uploaded a video. The previous should be the immediately previous video to this one, detailing my attempt to build a beta tank. And sorry about the video quality. Sorry about the audio quality. I'm holding the phone. I've got the air conditioner running. This is extremely non-ideal scenario here. I'm recording at my old place because it's where I am right now, and I happened. So that video took literally 24 hours to upload. Not even joking. It took 24 freaking hours to upload. So, me being me, I didn't check the video before I uploaded it. And it turns out some of the video clips are a little scattered. Sorry, I think the only one that's out of place is the second clip, and I think it's actually in there twice. I don't know because it's a 45-minute long video. But this video, this one right here that you're watching, is going to be the video where I move the beta into the new tank. Now that it's set up, now that it's been running for a couple of days now, it's actually been running for 4 or 5 days. It's Monday night, Tuesday morning. It's 2:30 in the morning, which is when I'm normally awake. So, the beta will be moved in the next couple of days. There has been a major setback that I already recorded that portion of the video, and that's going up immediately after this one. So the way I'm planning on structuring this video is this discussion here, and then the portion of the video where I talk about what went wrong with the new tank. And it's not a major issue, but it is an issue that needs to be addressed before we can move the fish over. So until we do that, until we get that issue addressed, which it should be addressed on Wednesday, like I said, it is now Tuesday morning. So we'll deal with that here in a minute. Toulouse is really upset. He doesn't like it when I talk to myself. So we'll deal with that. We'll deal with the fish. You'll see what happened, and we'll go from there. And that's all I can do. So hopefully this video is educational, entertaining, whatever you watch this video for. Hopefully it is that. But in the meantime, there's this problem that we have to deal with. Hello, everybody. So the video about the beta stuff may or may not have already gone up. I'm not sure. The reason I'm doing this is going to be appended to the beginning of the beta retanking video, which I was hoping to actually film tomorrow, but then I came over to the house and found the tank like this, except the water level was like up to here. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And it turns out what had happened was that right there. That is what happened. I don't know if you can see here. That is just caked on filth. There's nothing living in here. It is just the shit that was in the sand that had finally just gone ahead and clogged up the entire filter. And so here we are. Because I had to take the cartridge out, it's going to be a couple of days now because I've got new cartridges on the way. I ordered them last night, actually. I foresaw something like this happening, and so I ordered them last night. But they won't be here until Wednesday, so we're going to have to postpone our moving the beta over by a full day, probably longer. But I wanted to do this because it's like we're still fighting this damn sand we're still struggling against this shit. So, we'll see. I don't know if you can see it back there. My phone really doesn't want to try and focus on it, but the Val is putting out a daughter plant. Hell yeah. So we got some real growth in there. You can also tell I moved some of the crypt in here because there was way too much for the little beta tank. Actually, let me go ahead and show you some of this crypt here. There's some of it there, some of it there. There's my electric yellow. That's Anubias, but back behind it is more crypt. Over here, more crypt. It's Java moss, or Java fern rather, but then more Anubias, but more crypt. More crypt. More crypt. There was so much of this stuff in the shipment that I received. It was way too much. And I know this stuff grows really super quick when it actually does take off. So it's like it's going to be a little crazy here in a couple of days. Also, I don't know if you could see that there. I'm not sure if that's new. I think that might be new if the fish would get out of the way. They're kind of gathered all right here. Let me back this up. There we go. So they're all kind of gathered here because I dropped a shrimp pellet for this guy. And boy, any kind of food that goes into this tank, they just swarm. It wasn't a purely shrimp pellet. It was one of those Tetramin tablets, the sinking tablets that are for bottom feeders. Well, these guys are Mbuna, you know, they feed off of aufwuchs, and yeah, they kind of mistake it for that. They also mistake it for the algae stuff that I throw in there on occasion. So in any event, yeah, we've got a lot of crypt in here. And but I wanted to show the Val is sending out a daughter plant, so we're doing something right at least. Hello everybody. So after waiting basically all day for UPS to show up, my package from Amazon was busted open, and so everything except 2 items were lost to the UPS gods, but thankfully one of the items that arrived was my filter cartridges. Hooray! They somehow managed to stay inside the envelope that they shipped this stuff in, because they shipped it in a freaking envelope that was torn open. Like, I can't... How is that okay? How... God, But we have the filters, we have the tank, we have the fish. We're gonna do this now. Alright, folks. We just gotta wait for our big guy to get into a good position. Actually, he's in a pretty good position right now. Ah, damn. Okay, we gotta wait a little bit. He's very antsy. He doesn't like this because I removed his moss ball. He is very adverse to change, as most animals are, and so he's trying to hide back in the back there, which is reasonable, but dude, you don't even have a heater in here right now. I've taken everything out of here. You will need to come out. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's hiding back there. Okay, he's back here. Come on out, big guy. Come on, we got a big carrier for you here. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Hi. He says, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Okay, here. This freaking light. Okay, come on, big guy. Come on. I know. Oh. Oh. He says, I don't like this. Ooh. And so he immediately goes under the filter here. Let's put the lid back on here. And we will bring the lights back down. And there he is. You okay there, big guy? You alright? You're kind of just sort of sitting there. I know, it's not ideal. It's not your old place, but it's a lot better, trust me. It really is. It's so much better. He says, I don't know that I like this. I know you don't like it. And of course the damn phone is trying to focus on anything but the fish. But there he is. He's in his new tank with new filter, and hopefully the substrate doesn't, well, the substrate won't kill him. I'm just, yeah, we'll see how he does. We'll see if he gets used to this or not. We'll deal with it. In the meantime, there he is. Hi. Phone doesn't like to focus on you, does it? Okay, you're exploring a little bit now. You're actually getting used to it. Good. Very good. Okay. God, you're so pretty. Here it goes. I've got the light turned off right now because it's plugged into the timer. It's not my ideal solution, but it will work for now. Poor guy. I know. You want to get out so bad. And he doesn't want to get out because it's not good. He wants to get out because it's not his. Sorry, I noticed a little drop of water there. So he's freaking out a little bit, but he'll get used to it. The water is exactly the same quality as was in his previous bowl. That's why I just scooped him up and dropped him in. I know a lot of people are like, why did you do that? Well, it's fine. Again, it's not perfect, but it's the exact same water. And with this light on him, you can see the iridescence on his backside. Oh, I love it. He's such a pretty fish. And I went ahead and dropped a catappa leaf in there. Catappa leaf in there because they're supposed to be really good for him. I don't know if he's going to like it or not, but I threw it in there for him. And he may or may not like it. We'll see. And one whole catappa leaf for a 5-gallon tank is a little extreme, but again, I want him to be comfortable. You know, I don't want him to freak out quite as much as he's doing right now all the friggin' time. So he'll settle down, and we'll go from there. But he's in the new tank, and he's clearly, I mean, you know, I was worried about the filtration cycle and whatnot. That's not a concern for him. He's doing okay. So we'll deal with everything else as it comes up, and we'll deal with the Amazon order that was screwed up here in a minute. But I really just wanted to make sure that he was in here and good. And it looks like he's in here and good, so I think we're okay. I think we can go ahead and call this an episode. Call this a video. He's such a good fish, huh? He's so pretty. God, he's so pretty. All right. Bye, everybody.